Hello BookTube, my name is Sarah and welcome to Bubbly and Bookish. This is my first video on BookTube and here's the deal. I've always wanted to become a booktuber, but I've never had the time or luxury or a camera or an awesome editing software, but I don't care. As soon as I got this camera yesterday, I was like, I gotta make a video. So my video today, my very first video, is about Dark Days Tour and Bout of Books readathon. Yesterday, I went to the Dark Days Tour in Naperville, Illinois, and I met the fantastic authors Kira Cass, author of the Selection series, Danielle Page, the author of Dorothy Must Die, Really Dirting, the author of the Body Finder series and the Taking series, which is a new series, and Kelly Armstrong, author of Sea of Shadows, and she's also written a bunch of adult novels. It was such a cool experience. I got there around, maybe 11:30 or 12 o'clock, and so I was there with some of my fangirl friends, and we ended up being front row. It was really cool. First, it was a little hard to see the authors' faces because, their books were like right in front of their faces, and we were like all sitting down. But it was still really cool. Kira Cass and Kelly Armstrong were right in front of us. They interviewed them. We found out a lot of cool things, like scenes from the book that were originally like taken out. They could hang out with any character in their book, or if you could be a best friend of any character in their book, who would it be? Or if you could write like any author, or which book you wish you wrote. And we also found out like what's new and coming for these authors, and so that was really cool. And then it got open to like the 100 people that were in that bookshop. It's a very small bookshop. I thought it was bigger, but it was actually smaller, and it was kind of funny. After all the interviewing was over, we got to go into our sign line. Luckily, I was number 20, and that's what you get for pre-ordering your books, guys. Do it. And I was so happy. I got to meet Kira Cass, author of The One. I have the Selection. So wonderful. She even put the little crown. Oh. Then I have the Elite, which I actually bought like a few days ago, but I mean, still. It's personalized. I like it. Then, oh my gosh, The One. Oh. That was really exciting, and we got to talk to her, me and my friends, and it was a really cool experience. I even got a picture with her. So then we met Danielle Page, author of Dorothy Must Die. This is a library book, by the way. I don't own the book. I wish I did. I am almost done. I have like that much left, and it is so good. No, I didn't have anything for her to sign except for this doodly-doo. But either way, she did sign it. I do have Danielle Page's autograph. Danielle Page is such a sweetheart. If you ever meet her, she's such a sweetheart. Like, I can't even. Oh, yeah, sorry. I also got a signed bookmark from Kira Cass. American Singer. American Singer? Huh? Don't I look like American Singer? Don't I deserve a Max and Shreve? Oh, okay. I see how it is. Then I met the author of The Taking, Really Dirting. She's also written the Body Finder series, which I've not yet read, but I've heard a lot of good things about. I didn't have the book either because this is a library book, but I did get this cool bookmark that she signed, and she signed this poster, which I can't wait to put up. I think when I go to college, that's when I'll like put it up in my room. But right now my room is filled with like a bunch of like Hunger Games posters, which is like my favorite book series. Like sophomore year I went through a whole stage of that. The final author that I met was Kelly Armstrong, author of Sea of Shadows. I was not able to get her autograph because she had nothing to sign. I wasn't thinking. I didn't have her book either because, hello, library book. What are you gonna do? It was one of the coolest experiences of my life. The thing I liked about this event is you could talk to them and they don't even care. Like, this was the last day of Dark Days Tour, and they were still so energetic. And I was looking on Twitter this morning and they're like talking to each other, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want them to say goodbye to each other. It's making me all sad. Like, Kelly Armstrong and Danielle Page are like talking to each other. You're just like, oh, okay, I hope you have a nice flight back. But, you know, it had to happen. Like, that's the thing I don't like, is saying goodbye. In other news, this week is Bout of Books.
Yay! Holla!
Sorry, that was awkward. It's Bout of Books week, and it starts at midnight tonight. So it goes from Monday the 12th until Sunday at night at midnight. I'm gonna show you my TBR. First, we have Where She Went by Gail Foreman. And so I read If I Stay a while ago, but after seeing the If I Stay trailer, it made me really want to read the sequel. And you know, for Bout of Books, I chose to read a lot of short books because I think that would be a lot easier on me. And you know, because I'm a senior in high school, like, I've been in such a book slump because, like, AP testing, AP, don't take AP unless you're ready for it. Word to the wise. So stressful. So stressful. Next book I'm going to be reading is Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I got this from a thrift store, so that's why it looks like this, but it's still the same thing. You may have heard of Howl's Moving Castle because it's also a Ghibli film that was directed by Hayao Miyazaki, who's one of my favorite directors ever. Like, I just love Ghibli movies. That's like something that you need to know about me. Also with that, I'm going to be reading Castle in the Air by Diana Wynne Jones. This is the companion novel to Howl's Moving Castle. I don't want to read the back just in case there is something with Howl's Moving Castle. I'm excited about it. Next one I'm going to read is Better Off Friends by Elizabeth Eulberg. I have like a bunch of friends that I talk to them about like certain books, and so they've all told me that this book is fantastic. And so I'm really excited to read it. You know, I love contemporary. And, you know, I always love the story where it's like best friends fall in love, but I mean, I don't really know what happens exactly. But either way, I'm ecstatic to start reading. The next book, oh my gosh. I pre-ordered this a while ago and, like, you know, I did get it. I just haven't had a lot of time to read, and I was saving reading it for something special. So, let's just all admire. Jenny Han is one of my favorite authors ever. She wrote the Summer series, and so To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Oh my gosh, so excited!
Now the next one that I'm going to read is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. I know that BookTube has been talking non-stop about this because of Book Explosion. Everyone who has read it has given it 4 stars or more, and it seems like it's pretty short. Seems like I can handle it. It sounds really awesome. Now this next book, I don't know if I'll be able to finish. I have to give it a shot. I really do. And so that book is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I love summer contemporary novels. These books just kind of like immediately capture my attention, but it's also kind of long for me. I'm a really slow reader. I don't know what to do. So hopefully I could fit this in for Bout of Books. I start to get tired if I find myself like falling asleep. I decided to have a little bit of backup. I have Maximum Ride, the graphic novels. I have 5, 6, and 7. Maximum Ride is one of my favorite series by James Patterson. If you've not read Maximum Ride, read it. But only read the first 3. If you're really adventurous, you could read the rest, which I did. But the first 3, it's so good. Like, the first 3 are my babies. I love the graphic novels. Like, look at Little Angel. Oh, before she went all crazy. I chose to read 8 books for this readathon. I couldn't decide on the other 2 books I wanted to read, but if I have time, I'm going to read these books. Let's go into my TBR jar and see what I'm going to read. Okay. Serpent Shadow by Rick Riordan. The last book in the Kane Chronicles series by Rick Riordan. I like the Kane Chronicles series. I don't love it, but I am excited to read this, and I could finally read this because I love Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson is the bae. Percy Jackson really is the bae. See what my next book is gonna be.
What is it? What is it?
I'm going to read Lockdown by Alexander Gordon Smith. but I've heard a lot of good things about it. The back kind of creeps me out. Hello. This will be like a nice break from all the contemporary. That's gonna be awesome. So in total, I am reading about 12 books. This is gonna be good for me. Let me know what you're reading for Bout of Books, if you're even doing Bout of Books. I'll be putting updates on my blog and the doobly-doos below. Alright, well, that's it for my first video for BookTube. Thanks for watching. Bye!